Hi, everybody. Welcome to my 14-day vlogging challenge, day 4. Today, I'm going to talk about cancel culture. If anybody's used Twitter, you may be familiar with the phenomenon. And basically, what's happened is the legions of online social media users have taken to scouring the internet for any record of anything that anybody, especially celebrities, but anybody has done or said that is politically incorrect um, or controversial. And what happens is they'll dig up this, comment that was made in the past, and then everybody will, you know, the pile on and just flood the internet with calls for whoever made the controversial comment to be canceled. And if you're not familiar with canceling, what that means is everybody picks a hashtag about this person and just continually pings the internet about uh, the fact that this person should be fired or have if they're an actor, have their show or movie canceled, or if they're a business, they should everybody should avoid giving them their money. And so what happens is people will dig up these stories from the past, or somebody will do something in the present, and everybody will call for their cancellation. And in a certain sense, I'm not talking badly about this phenomenon, because if somebody, like, for example, sexually assaults somebody or does something egregious, yes, I am in agreement that that person should not be afforded a place of prestige or power in our culture. And yes, it's good to call for accountability and not glorify these people as celebrities. However, I think that this uh, cancel culture can create a sense of complacency among would be activists who think, oh, I logged into Twitter and posted something, acidic about this person with the requisite hashtag, and now um I've done my part, and uh so I'm making the world a better place. I can go back to watching my Netflix or whatever. And I think that overall there's a problem with cancel culture. And by the way, I'm going to post a blog link about all this if if you prefer to read about this. I've also written about this on my blog. I'll post a link below after this recording. But what I want to talk about is that um, I think that the problem with cancel culture is that it's all too easy to just get in the habit of you know tweeting the hashtag that calls for this person's removal. But what people aren't understanding is that these politically incorrect statements or actions, or whatever the offending person did wrong, is a symptom of larger problems that are spread across our entire society and embedded deeply within our subconscious and unconscious existences. So not only are by removing a single person from a show or whatever, canceling one person or business, not only are we not addressing the larger problems in society, but we may actually be making the problem worse without without meaning to. How can we be doing that if we're canceling these bad apples, you may ask? Well, um, the thing is that when a person or show or business gets canceled, what does that do? That creates a vacuum. There's only so much, there's only so many entertainment dollars to go around, and when somebody's show gets canceled, um, guess what? Somebody else is going to step up and make another show. And even if that person might, be politically correct and considerate in what they do, somewhere else there's still that vacuum created. Those dollars aren't going to uh, that bad actor, but the profit motive is going to keep having these people with these racists or sexist or elitist views get into businesses and enterprises that they think they can make money from. And so by when you cancel one thing, another one's going to pop up somewhere. All that negativity and um, toxicity still exists in the society at large, and it probably still exists in the person who got canceled. So all you're doing is moving that problem somewhere else in society. And unless we come up with economic solutions that prevent people from being susceptible to these toxic people creating and participating in businesses, we're still going to be exposed to this sort of toxicity forever. So I would just say that cancel culture, by I would say that maybe we should take a look at how effective it is just to tweet about somebody and get them removed without attacking the pillars of the darkness in our society, or replacing what we're canceling with something beneficial and good. How many of those people who are sitting there uh, tweeting their hashtags are actually going to go out and create a good business that is positive and supports minorities, or supports the people that they were so offended for? So I think that it's okay. I'm not saying, I'm there's a lot worse things you could do than calling out politically incorrect celebrities, but maybe it's time for us to start looking at more solutions that will start changing the social and economic systems uh, on a systemic level, uh, and then maybe we won't keep seeing the same things happening again and again. If cancel culture was really doing its job, eventually it would be out of a job. But it seems like there's always something to be offended about within this system that doesn't take people and life into consideration, and give that value over the profit motive. So um, there's some solutions out there. I'll drop a few links below, but we've got things like basic income guarantees, um, and just restructuring of our economy, or participating in businesses that in our economy that support life, support our basic human needs, and allow us all to exercise our human rights and reach our full potential. Thanks for listening.